Welcome, everyone. Let's quickly go straight to the point. If you are here attending this live webinar, it's just because of one major reason, which is looking for a way how to get your sugar level balanced and stable and reverse any form of complication. So, as we all know that diabetes is a global health crisis, has also made a significant impact in Africa with over 19 million people affected. So, all these are so much horrible. And every year, approximately 230 Africans loses their life to diabetes-related complication, leaving family and communities in the perpetual grief. So much alarming. So children are not also spread from this pain, but they get affected with type 1 diabetes. They get burden young life with constant management and limited access to insulin, and this is wasting lives of kids, which is the type 1 diabetics. The economic burden of diabetes add to the suffering. The cost of medication, regular checkups, and the specialized care is overwhelming for many families already struggling to make ends meet. These are the things a lot of people have been struggling with as a diabetes patients, looking for money to eat and at the same time looking for money to get medication or to get insulin. So those are the things that affect a lot of diabetes patients. So too many patients with diabetes are left inadequate educational information. A lot of people lack of that, and that is why we are creating this awareness just for people to aware. You get me? So limited resources and proper care needed combined with lack of awareness and misconception to combat the illness. So those are the things that make these things more serious and make it more alarming. Before we write on, I would like to make a little disclaimer. So this webinar is a highly performing zone, the high performance zone. So you have to pay maximum attention, stay off of any distraction. So it's good if you can take your pen and paper. So there is a lot of things you can jot down which will help you for life. So this is a very life-saving information. Pay more attention. So let me ask this question. Are you tired of taking diabetics medication or insulin? That's the first question. The second question here is that are you feeling tired of restricted life? You get me? The life of enjoying life with families, eating the food you love, a lot of restriction. You can't do this, you can't do that. Are you tired of restricted life? Do you really want freedom from diabetes? That's the big question to you today. If your answer is yes to any of these, so I welcome you once again to this life-saving information. So, how to make most of this program? So, these are the things you have to understand and make sure you put those things in place. The first thing here is intention. You have to be intention. Are you here just to take note or to transfer into someone new? Because if you are intention and you are ready to take note, at the end of this webinar, I will assure you that you will be someone new with a right information to tackle any serious things around the diabetes and complication. And the second thing here is the willingness to not just listen but take notes and take action with any information you get from this place. This will surely save you a lot of money and it will also save you a lot of resources. And third one is you to be truthful. You will be honest to yourself about the factor you want unusual wellness. You get me? Unusual wellness is also you can live an unusual healthy lifestyle. So be truthful to yourself. Know what you want. Let your goal be clear to you. So with that, you are good with this program you are attending. The first thing here is that be intention, be willingness, and be truthful to yourself because what I'm about to take you along the process and the guideline I want to take you along is what people have been applying. People like this. This is Mrs. Annibet. I met this woman when she's struggling with diabetes from the range of 16.5. And with the guideline and process, which I want to show you, after she apply all these things in a short period of time, she is able to bring the sugar level down to 4.8. So this is another person. This Mr. Emeka is a Nigerian and he stays in UK. The sugar level is over 400, but after applying this same guideline and process which I want to take you along, is able to bring the sugar level down below 100. And this is another person here, which this woman also bring the sugar level below 100 after been struggling with diabetes for over 10 to 15 years and never get this type of results since she has been diagnosed. This is exactly what she also apply, and that is what I'm taking you through also. So the big question here is that, are you ready to commit to focus on this simple principle by applying the healthy lifestyle modification so you can finally start getting the wellness results you desire? That's the main question for you. It's a very, very important question. Are you ready to commit to focus on this simple principle? So it's a wellness principle. You get me? That's the principle that governs our wellness, which is the healthy lifestyle modification. So it doesn't matter anything you have heard about diabetes, being maybe genetics cause it's from your diet, it's a lifestyle, no matter what it is. This simple guideline and process I want to take you along with, it will change your diabetes cases for life. You get me? To help you in your reversal journey, get your complication reversed. If you are ready to commit to focus on this principle, simple principle, you are good to go. So in the next 20 minutes, you will learn the clinically proven way that will guide you on this process. You get me? So the first thing here is that the importance of healthy lifestyle modification and how you can apply it to your wellness. The second thing here is the mindset hack to help you to achieve your wellness goal. Even if you have been living with diabetes for years, that doesn't matter. You get me? So if you are able to get the mindset right, so it doesn't matter if you have been diabetes for years. No, that's not an excuse. So you you are good to go if you are able to follow this guideline and process. So, and also the natural home remedy to kickstart your diabetes reversal journey. So maybe you have been on medication, taking any sorts of things, but with this natural home remedy, which you'll be getting access to also, it will help you in your diabetes reversal journey to bring down the sugar level down naturally. So the third thing there is that the three main things you need to start doing today if you want to live diabetes free life for the rest of your life. So yes, it's possible. You get me? So you can get the diabetes reversed, and there will not be any fear of complication or any fear of anything anymore when you are able to get the certain things right. So the first thing here we'll be looking up to is the mind detox and the body detox. All these things are something very, very important. You have to start from the mind. You are the product of what you think. If you are able to get your mindset right and you are able to think of positive things to yourself, you are good to go. Reversing the diabetes is not the issue. You get me? The main issue is how you handle your thoughts. At this right side, we have the limiting belief. The limiting belief is what's setting you back, that is disturbing you for you not to get that your wellness desire goal. So the first thing there is that the negative thought that comes to your mind that is purely negatively, and immediately those things set in, you will start to get worried. When you get worried, the condition will keep worsening, depression will set in, and the disease will keep more growing. So you will give a big chance to the disease, and immediately the body will receive it. You start to see the impacts of the negativity of the disease in your body. The body will receive it because the main thing there is that your subconscious mind has received it, and immediately that thing setting, that is what your body also will bring out. But for you to overcome this, you have to set in empowering belief. So how do you go with this is that you have to bring in a positive thought. When you have a positive thought, and then you will start to believe more in yourself, the belief will follow. You have more confidence on yourself. You keep understanding yourself, understanding your health. Anything that you are doing right, you keep understanding it. You know what to do to overcome it, to get it reversed, and then you'll be able to take action. You have a big motivation. You have a big motivation for yourself to take action on anything that will help your sugar level to be balanced and stable, and immediately you are able to achieve that, the body will receive it, and immediately the body receive it, you start to act in a certain way, which is the right way. Your body will bring you more energy, more things to carry out your daily goal. But the conscious mind has also received the positive things. There is an easy way to overcome this limiting belief and set in the empowering belief with this simple principle. Bring out two paper, plain paper. For example, now one is for the limiting belief, the second one is for the empowering belief. The one for the limiting belief, write it out. Those things that you normally think of that is setting you back. For example, now I can't eat anything I enjoy anymore. Those things comes to diabetes patient's mind a lot. You get me? You feel guilty, you feel loneliness. Yeah, like example that I will never be able to live a normal life again. A lot of people think of it even speaking with me, coach. Will I be able to hit what I love again? Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that anymore? So I will always tell that person that always be positive. You are product of what you think. You have a lot of things running in your head, which is your limiting belief. Bring out the paper, write everything out one after the other. And after that, the second paper, the empowering belief, the positive things that you want for your health, how you want everything to be for you, list everything out one after the other. For example, now I have the power to control my diabetes through diet and exercise. That's one thing, write it out. You get me? With proper care and attention, I can manage my diabetes and avoid the complication. Those things you want for yourself, sit down, list everything out one after the other. So this is what you will do with it. The limiting belief, tear it out. Immediately you write it out, you have already pour out your mind. Tear it or burn it. You get me? So that empowering belief, maybe you can snap it to your phone or put it in anywhere you can access it easily. Read those things out, read it to yourself every morning when you wake up, and before you go to the bed in the evening, stay consistent with that. You get me? And see the magic around it so you can overcome that and kickstart your diabetes reversal from that place. The second thing here is the body detoxify, because another thing is that is holding us back is what they have been telling us and what we have programmed ourselves for. Like going to the hospital when you are sick, everybody, that's what a lot of people adapt to. If you have any issue, hospital straight, or taking medication or taking injection to get it cured, it's normal. Because I mean that is how everyone go. But it's not compulsory for you to do that. If you are able to do what's necessary to yourself, do you get me? That means if you are able to prevent those things before it progress to the next stage of taking injection, taking medication. So you have the power to prevent. People say that prevention is better than cure. It's not even better than cure. It's safer, cheaper than cure. You get me? So if you're able to prevent, gives your body what it needs a natural way from the comfort of your home, so you are good to go. It's not important for you to go to the hospital or taking injection, taking medication before you get any disease cured. Don't get me wrong. So, what I'm trying to explain to you is that try to prevent. Do you get me? If you are able to give your body the right things it needs, it will not is not compulsory for you to keep going to the hospital when anything happens to you. The first recipe I'll be giving to you right here is the red onion and the lemon. So this recipe is very powerful. It's an antioxidant and it's also a body detox. Taking this, you have a chance to take this for 3 straight days. So it will help you to cleanse all your body. That anything you want to use or anything you have been using before, we give it a chance to work more better. And after this amazing presentation, I will give you a chance to our clinically proven recipe, how you can get access to it, which you can take prepare from your home, and is very accessible anywhere around the world. Not like any other thing like do this like this one. Also, everyone has this, which is the lemon and onion. Do you get me? It's very accessible for anyone. And after this, I will give you our clinically proven recipe to bring down the sugar level naturally. So the preparation for this is that a medium size of onion, you get me? So just cut it, peel off the shell, cut it in the pot, inside the pot. You get me? Add like a sachet to 2 sachet, that's the 1 liters of water, add it to it. So use it to boil it for like 5 to 10 minutes. After you finish boiling, sieve out the chaff. This I mean the onion, sieve it out from the water. A bowl of lemon, cut it and draw out the juice, draw it inside this. You get it, mix it together. So half glass cup morning and evening. You can refrigerate it if you like. So take it consistently for 3 days. After 3 days, so you can still take it after another 14 days. You get it. It's not everyday recipe, but for you to get access to that, I will explain how you can access our clinically proven recipes to bring down the sugar level naturally for you. Next thing here is that I've been explaining about the healthy lifestyle modification. So, what is healthy lifestyle modification and what is the importance of healthy lifestyle modification? Those are the things I will be carrying you along on. So, it's uh, involve altering long-term habits, typically of eating or physically active, maintaining the new behavior for months or years. So lifestyle modification can be used to treat a range of disease. Lifestyle is you focusing your attention on eating right, a good eating habit, physical activity habits, maintaining a good behavior, and not just that you just do it for 1 2 days, you stop. You have to stay consistent with it for months, yeah. So if you are able to do that, you are good to go. And then the issue around this thing is that a lot of people are trying to eat right, but you are doing it in the wrong way, and which you have to get it better to get the better result. Do you get me? So the importance of healthy lifestyle modification is that one, it will reduce the risk of developing any type of chronic disease. So this is more than is more than maybe diabetes only. It will give you a chance to reverse any form of disease like high blood pressure, uh, high cholesterol, even to the extent cancer, prostate. If you focus on the healthy lifestyle modification, it will save you from developing any type of chronic disease. It will improve your mental health, increase the energy and productivity, improve the quality of life and longevity. So that's is the importance of healthy lifestyle modification. The question now is this important to you to achieve those things listed? Do you get me? Applying that healthy lifestyle modification will give you the chance to achieve that. But the question is that would this important to you to achieve all those things listed there? So if your answer is yes, I think, and you are still with me to this time, so and all this I'm asking is seriously connecting with you, I think you are in the right way with the right information. This will give you advantage to apply each of the healthy lifestyle modification process that I explained. So you have access to it and how you can apply it step by step. What is your major worst fear about diabetes? Is it the risk of the blindness? Is it the possibility of developing heart disease, which can lead to stroke, kidney, or those horrible complications that comes along with it? Or is it the risk of losing your hearing or your leg to be amputated or losing your performance in the other room? Because those are the headache that comes with diabetes. So whatever your worst fear about diabetes is, you are going to see how this clinically proven has helped over 400 people across the world and saved them from the fear of the diabetes. And if you pay maximum attention and take advantage of this program, you'll be able to do the same thing those people also do to achieve their wellness goal. So before we write down, I want you to do something for me. Please stay connected with me. So I want you to go ahead and think of how you will feel if your sugar level is under control. Thank you for doing that for me. Secondly, I want you to see yourself walking conveniently without any pain from your foot. I mean the hotness, tingling, or feeling as if you are stepping on the sand. I want you to see yourself walking conveniently without that pain. Alright, thank you for doing that for me. Seeing yourself eating the food you love without restricting all your lovely food and still not worrying about the sugar level spiking up. Thank you for doing that for me. Lastly, I want you to think of dropping that insulin that is getting you spending a lot of money, despite that your sugar level will still not get controlled. So just imagine that. Okay, I want you to imagine yourself getting back that confidence in the other room and making your spouse happy again. Just imagine that. I want you to picture yourself running your business or your job without feeling tired or your vision looking blurry whenever you are doing the necessary things you have to do. I want you to picture yourself. Thank you. Lastly, I want you to feel how all this will look like for you because very soon they can become a reality. So yes, there is a lot of people that have experienced different of those things, and after they apply this, they are able to get back on their feet. I want you to feel how all this will look like for you because very soon they can become a reality. They can surely become a reality for you. It doesn't matter whether you're diabetes or pre-diabetes. It doesn't matter your age or your year or you have been living for diabetes for years. No, that doesn't matter. Or the dangerous level of of your diabetes, and your doctor has been telling you about the possible complication that can set in. Doesn't matter. You get me? These are people like you before and after applying this clinically proven guideline, and they are able to get their sugar level balanced and stable, also getting their complication reversed. So this is someone with a sugar level of 14.7. You get me? But after applying all this person is able to get the sugar level down, still on the process, just getting started. Is 5.9. Not only that, he is also able to get the blood pressure. Also is able to get it balanced. And this is another person with high range of sugar level of 10 points. And after applying this clinically proven process, she is able to bring down the sugar level below 5.0. This 4.7. And this is another person also. This also a sugar level of close to 200, and she's able to bring the sugar level down to the normal range. So this is another person. This clinically proven help this mom to bring down the sugar level. Not only that, she is able to reverse the HbA1c despite living for diabetes for years. So I'm going to show you how we can also achieve this amazing result and say goodbye to the ending of diabetes like those people with a clinically proven healthy lifestyle modification. You get me? So what we are looking up to here is the healthy diet, physical activity, and natural detoxification recipe. So I've given you a recipe to start with, and that's one also it will help you to prepare the body for the main thing. You get me? So you have to uh, get your hand on that immediately after you listen to this presentation and start using. If you are just listening to it, maybe you are in the afternoon anywhere you are, you can prepare it. If you are in the morning, start it immediately. If you are in the evening, start it immediately. So that's the power of taking natural remedy. So the next thing we'll be looking up to here is the 5 dietary rules for diabetes patients. The rules which you have to follow, because a lot of people, you are trying to get your diet right, you are trying to eat right, but despite that, the sugar level is not still encouraging, still like the high side, and the complication keep setting in. The first thing you have to look up to is you have to control the carbohydrates intake. There are some food that they are also a carb, but they are very rich in fiber. You get me? So it's good to replace those food that are very rich in fiber. Replace them with the food with high carbohydrate without any source of fiber within. Do you get me? So you have to look up to that and get that control. Then consume more plant-based food with protein. So that's the second thing. The third thing there is that choose food with a low glycemic index. This is very, very important. Everything you put in your mind, in your inside your mouth, has its own glycemic index, and the glycemic index is what will give us the actual present carbohydrate in every food you are eating. So you need to choose a food with low glycemic index and avoid sugary beverages. I have a lot of people, despite being diabetes, they still be looking out for any soda drinks that they say maybe this has no sugar, this has small thing, this has this thing. No matter how it is, avoid any sugary beverage and add more fruit and vegetables to what you are eating. So that's very, very important. So those are the dietary rules which you have to follow. And also the second thing here is that here are the major rules of exercise over diabetes patients. These are the two major rules. Number one, before you go into any exercise, try to monitor your blood sugar level, because when you exercise, your body uses glucose. Do you get me? I mean the sugar as the fuel, the body glucose as the fuel. Do you get me? So even if you are just waking up, you check your sugar level is normal, so you can do the exercise. No matter how it is, the body will still release more glucose for you to be able to carry out the goal of the exercise. Do you get me? So that's normal thing. Do you get me? So just make sure, because and then another thing there is that if you check your sugar level and the sugar level is down, stay away from the for from too much active exercise. You get me? Stay away from too much active exercise, because it can makes your sugar level to go down beyond the range. Do you get me? So the first rule is that make sure you monitor your blood sugar level before going for any exercise. The second thing there is that choose the right type and intensity of exercise, because there are different type of exercise. We have exercise like aerobic exercise such as walking, biking, swimming. So those are the aerobic exercise. They are very healthy for you. Do you get me? So and this exercise can help you to lower the blood sugar level naturally. So while other exercise like resistant training such as maybe like weightlifting, you get me, there are some people that have the strength that's very good for you. You get me? But in some cases, those with resistance exercise can cause a temporary increase in the blood sugar. But no matter how it is, if the sugar level goes up while doing the exercise, it will surely come down back. But when you are doing that, just make sure that you don't do the exercise that is much more than your strength. You have to manage your strength. Is very, very important. Please take note of that. So what I want to take you along with here is that I want to take you off from the old habit and take you to the new habit. So there are a lot of things you have been doing before which you are doing in the wrong way. That's your old habit. And you may be thinking maybe you are doing it right. Those are the things that are your old habits. But I want to carry you along and take you to the new habits and stay consistent with that. And with that new habit, your wellness desire goal is guaranteed. So now you permit me to introduce to you the wellness transformation over the 12-week diabetes free life challenge program. So this is the next thing I will introduce to you, because our special program has a special offer for you. So if you are able to say yes to this amazing program today, you have full access to the 12-week diabetes free life challenge program. Do you get me? 12 weeks, a whole 12 weeks working one on one with me. So you have access to that, and I charge 30,000 naira for this, 600 Ghana cedis, and 35,257. So that's the money I charge for this to get this access to this program. But you will have access for this for free, and I'm not charging you for this. Next thing here is that you will have access to this meal plan ebook, our ultimate diabetes cookbook. Do you get me? And this will give you, it will give access to the food you can access anywhere you are across the world. You get me? This is not like other meal plan you will get, or and the food you'll be seeing there is not the local food that is available in your country. If you are in Nigeria, you have access to the Nigeria food. I mean the Nigeria local food. If you are in Ghana, you have access to the Ghana local food. If you are in Cameroon, you have access to the Cameroonian local food. If you are in Kenya, you have access. If you are in UK, you have access to the United Kingdom food, their local food. If you are in US, the same thing. Anywhere across the world, no matter where you are, we have access to the local food. And the best thing there is that maybe you have the food you prefer eating, so you can reach out to me around the food you have available with you. I can create a meal plan for you within that food. So I think that is very, very amazing. You get me? So if you are able to say yes to this amazing program, this give you access to that. I'm not charging you for this, but you have access to this. So the third thing you'll be getting access to is the glycemic control ebook, our book called Understanding the Glycemic Index for Diabetes Patients. This book will give you a guideline of the actual present glycemic index of the major food you are eating, including the fruit. Do you get me? So I mentioned in the diet rules that you have to select food with a low glycemic index. So this book will give you the present glycemic index in the book, if it is low, if it is mid, if it is high. So you're able to choose a right food with the right glycemic index when needed. Another thing here is you have access to our healthy sugar level detox recipe. This is the recipe you're able to prepare for yourself. You're able to get hands on it from the comfort of your home. You can prepare it anytime you want. So you have access to it. Are you with me? So, and then another thing here is that you have access to our book From Diagnosis to Reversal. So you have access to that one also. This also value of 10,200 Ghana cedis, but I'm not charging you for that because that From Diagnosis to Reversal, like the title, it will take you from diagnosis to reversal. All the guideline and process, you can go through it from the book, and the book will also guide you on what to do and what not to do. The mistake you are making, the correction you have to do to correct the mistake, the book will guide you on that. The next thing here is that you have access to our next book, which called Sip to Wellness. This amazing book has different 20 juicy recipe and detox that you can prepare for from the comfort of your home. I tell you the other time that you have to stay away from any processed beverages. You get me? Like drinking soda or those things. So this book will guide you on what to prepare from the comfort of your home as your preferred juice, 20 different recipe, and not just only juicy, the juicy that will help you to bring down the sugar level naturally. I mean naturally, just from the spices, fruits, vegetables. So that is what you'll be getting access to from this ebook. And the next thing here is that the 12-week exercise program. So you have access to it. You have access to the live exercise. You'll be doing exercise with me, then doing it with me. You get it? So I know the exercise that is suitable for a diabetes patient, and I will carry you along with a certain exercise that will help you to bring down your sugar level without any issue of maybe spiking up of the sugar level or bringing down the sugar level from the range that's supposed to be. You get me? You have access 12-week access to the life exercise program. So that is doing it with me. You have access to that. So this also follow 30,000 naira. I charge 10,000 naira for month, but you have access for it for 3 months. Do you get me? Lastly, you have access to my personal coaching and mentorship for 12 weeks. My personal coaching and mentorship, maybe you have anything that is bothering you, you have a question to ask, you have anything, you can put on a call, you can send a voice note, you can do anything that you can able to connect with me easily. You have access to that. Normally I charge 20,000 for a month for this, for you to have access to this, because it takes a lot of my time, a lot. But I will give you access to this if you say yes to this amazing program. My personal coaching and mentorship, that costs you 20,000 per month, but you have access for this. Do you get me? You also have access for this. This value 60,000 for the 12 weeks, and then 1,200 Ghana cedis, 70,500 silver. So you have a big things, yeah. So the next thing you'll be having access to is that natural detoxification recipe for erectile dysfunction and anorgasmia. Maybe you are a man, you have issue with the erectile dysfunction, or you are a woman, you are not enjoying sex anymore, so you are feeling it painful, are not coming whenever it's required, and that affects the sexual life for a female and for the man that is having fun with the woman. If you are battling with any of this issue, we have access to the natural remedy for it, the natural detox recipe, you have access to it. So immediately you say yes to this, just let me know that you have this issue, and you'll be able to sort it out. You have access to that also. So, and then all these things, if you calculate it, the value for everything, if you want to pay for this, is 190,000 naira. If you're in Nigeria, 3,800 Ghana cedis, 223,250 sefa. So this is a big money. But trust me, I'm not charging you this amount. I'm not charging you for this. You want to get access to all this, you are not paying for this. Let me reveal to you how much you will pay. It will be as if I want to shock you. You are not paying that amount this much. Thoughts if I ask people to pay this, even as I'm explaining it, some people here will have bring the phone and do the transfer. I'm very sure of that. You get me? Because when it comes to maintaining your health, is not is not a liability. You get me? Is an asset. A lot of people, they value their health to that extent that how much is 190. Even people pays this to buy products that even it will not work for them as they wish online. People pay for this online like that. You got it. How much is 190,000? I know there's a lot of people can pay that, but the truth here is that I'm not going to charge you. I want everyone to be able to access this. You get me? So everything is not about money. I can do this for you for free, but there's a says that says that if you don't pay, you will not pay attention. Do you get me? And then the best way for you to get your sugar level right and for you to pay attention to the right things to do is for you to bring out the money, make pay for that thing you want to use, and you're able to see the impact of the things you pay for. You're able to pay attention to the necessary things you have to do. Because even if you don't want to do that, you will remember that this money I used to do this thing, this money I used to do this thing. So this is just like a commitment fee. So as I said, you are not paying 190,000 or 3,800 Ghana cedis or 223,257. No, you are not paying that. You are only paying 15,000 naira if you are in Nigeria, or 250 Ghana cedis if you are in Ghana, or 17,000 sefa if you are in Cameroon. So this is the money you are paying. And this is not all. If you say yes, you take action immediately, I have an amazing bonus for you. If you say yes immediately now and you make your payment and you get started now, this amazing bonus is for you. You have a bonus of 3 worst breakfast and 3 best alternative. You have access to the book. This book value for 5,000 naira. So I've sold this book before, but you have access for it for free. So this value 5,000 or 100 Ghana cedis, 5,875 sefa. And also you have access to detox recipe for any form of complication you have been experiencing. Maybe it's blood friction, maybe it's toothache, do you get me? Maybe it's for any form of neuropathy. You have natural home remedy for that. I will give you access for that. So this value for 5,000 also, and then you have access to my immediate consultation. You get started now, and you are ready to have a consultation with me. You have access to that immediately. So I charge 5,000 naira for that because I do busy a lot, very very busy, because I'm a pharmacist. For you to access that, you have to make the payment of 5,000, but you have it as your bonus. If you look up to the bonus and everything you'll be getting here, total of this is 205,000. 4,100 Ghana cedis, 240,875 sefa. So this is the money you have to pay if you are getting all this, but you are just paying 15,000 naira if you're in Nigeria, 250 Ghana cedis, or 17,000 sefa. So this is the account details to make your payment to. Just bring out your phone. You can do a transfer to any of these accounts, Polaris accounts or OP accounts. If you're in Nigeria, if you're in Ghana, any of these 2 accounts, you can make your payment. If you're in Cameroon, any of these 2 accounts, MTN or Orange, you can make your transfer there. So and immediately you do that, you can send the proof to the group you belong to, and access will be granted immediately. I mean immediately, because everything you are getting access to here is all soft copy. Do you get me? It will be sent to you directly to your WhatsApp, and if you also prefer to send it to your mail, you have to send in your Gmail or email which you want to receive it. It will be sent to you directly. The first thing you have to stop believing is what you have heard from your doctor, that the only way you can manage your diabetes safely is you should keep on with your insulin or metformin, Gavusmet, Damicron, or any form of medication you have been using. You have to stick with that for life. You just have to stop believing that. I personally, I don't disagree with you. Maybe if you are on medication, and I'm not the type of person that drop the medication you are using, do this, do this. No, I don't exaggerate. Do you get me? Even if you're on medication, have to work on how to drop the medication, because it's not good for you. Do you get me? It's not good for you. And you also know, when it comes to the side effects and the complication of the medication on its own, when it comes to those things, you have to pay attention to that. So you have to stop believing in that. You can drop the medication. It's not immediately, just trust me now. As I said, it's not immediately, but it's surely achievable for you to live a healthy life without depending on any medication or depending on insulin. So we have do that successful for a lot of people. When I say a lot of people, just trust me. So you too can be part of those people. Have you ever noticed that since you have been doing that, the result is still the same thing? I mean, since you have been taking your medication, the result is still the same thing. Your medication keeps increasing every time you have an appointment with your doctor. You'll be wondering how I know I'm also a pharmacist. You get me? Maybe you had, when you're first diagnosed, maybe they give you 500 milligram of metformin, but as time goes on, the 500 milligram of metformin, when the sugar level is not cooperating, they will later add glimepiride with it, maybe like Amari or Daolin, they will add it to it. Or you can start with 500 milligram of metformin, 5 milligram of Daolin or glimepiride. As time goes on, 1000 milligram, change from maybe like local metformin you are buying, maybe you are buying it for less than maybe 1000 naira. If you change it to Gavusmet, because it's not enough for you anymore, the ability of that one is not enough for the sugar level, they will keep increasing it. So I understand those things. So you have to shift your thinking out from there and do something new to get the new result, because doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is insanity. So you have to think in the other way and do something new for you to get the better results. What will it mean to you to gain that strength of your youthful age again and spend more time with your family, friends, and grandchildren? It's still possible. Do you get me? If you are healthy, you have the sound health. Do you get me? You have good vitality, more energy. You enjoy your youthful age. Strength, you enjoy it again, so it's still possible for you. You just have to pay attention to the right information. So what will it worth to you for you to never face the risk of heart attack, stroke, blindness, or other diabetes complication? Because trust me, all these complications they work hands in hands with diabetes. That's just the fact. And to stay away from all this, you have to get your sugar level balanced and get it stable. So if you're able to achieve that, you are good to go. You able to free yourself from the risk of the complication. You get me? I know it's not easy to place price on all this freedom, saving yourself from the risk of that hypertension, heart attack, stroke, blindness. No, no, no. It's not easy to place price on that kind of this freedom. So compared to the little money you are paying as a commitment fee, I call it a commitment fee because I have a lot of program which is not even valuable like this, and people are charging 50,000, charging 100,000. I know it's worth it. People will pay, but just for everyone to get access to this. So that is why the price is below that. And this, if this is much for you, just trust me, this is not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. Do you get me? Hence, but if this connects with you and you know you need this is so much friendly to everyone. You get me? It's a commitment sheet for you, and you have to pay it if you truly want your wellness desire goal to be achieved. So it's what you have to do. The frequent asked question, the question people almost ask is that how often should I be expecting result after applying all this process, or after you get started? In short, I can say within 5 days. But the main thing there is that we have different body system. What works for me may not work for you as expected. Do you get me? But the goal for us in this program is that we have to keep looking up for what we work for every individual. Do you get me? There are some people now, there is this certain food in Nigeria, we call it acha. Acha has a mid-glycemic index. You get me? And if some people take it, the sugar level will cooperate. And if some people also take it, it will spike up the sugar level. Do you get me? So there are some certain food like that. So the main thing there is that you have to keep eye on yourself. Try to understand your body system more. Know what work best for you. Do you get me? And then our goal is to work with you and get to know what work best for you. Someone that start in the program in a short period of time, this person get this result. It's achievable as fast as 5 days, 1 week. Do you get me? Not that to reverse the diabetes, but to bring the sugar level down. It's achievable within 5 days. Your sugar level will be down if you apply these steps accordingly. Do you get me? But no matter how it is, you will surely get your sugar level down and reverse the sugar diabetes cases, and save yourself from the future complication. All this is simply achievable. So this is another question, is that is there anything I will take to reverse the complication also? Yes, there is, but what we have to set our eyes on firstly is to bring down the sugar level. You get me? Because the main causes of the complication is the high range of the sugar level. So you have to get the sugar level down before you get any form of complication reversed. Is very, very important. But there is a different recipe, detox recipe for you to bring down the sugar level naturally. What if my sugar level is under control with medication? If not, you want to take a break from insulin injection or taking medication, or you are fearing for the horrible side effects, you wouldn't stay with me till this time. No, no, no. If you're able to get your sugar level under control with the medication, so is also a progress. You get me? It's also a progress. But the main thing there is that all the medication, the insulin, they have their own side effects on their own. Using it now is not the issue, but the future complication are the side effect of the medication on its own. But our goal is to help you to drop the medication, and you'll be able to achieve that your wellness goal and get your sugar level, get it balanced and stable. So that's the main goal for every individual. So another question is here is that when I start now and I make my payments now, am I going to pay another money? So this program is 3 months, for a whole 3 months. You get me? So and if you pay now, all the listed material is there, you have access to it. Do you get me? So but there will be a certain group which I will add you to. That is a mentorship group. So if you still want to get access to my mentorship, and the mentorship is where you'll be having access to my exercise. Also, there will be a once in a while I'll be coming live with answer your question one on one. You have access to that in my mentorship area. Do you get me? So after 3 months, so you can renew your mentorship. But for all the thing you pay for, which listed there, you have access to it for life. It's for you. Do you get me? Okay, another question here is that what is going to happen if I don't make any changes? Nothing will happen. It's just that you keep increasing your medication without any guarantee results. Reason the side effect of the medication will keep showing up, different complications will keep showing up. Do you get me? So the main thing you just have to remember is that the main fear around diabetes is, I fear this a lot, the amputation. You get me? This is when you see people be saying, I don't want them to cut this leg. And there's nothing you can do anymore. If they want this much, there's nothing you can do. You have the leg has to be amputated, because it will also affect another thing if they don't do that immediately. But if you're able to take control, even your cases will not up to that. You have to take note that immediately, even if it's possible that you have a wound, pay more attention to the wound immediately you have the wound, so you can get it healed immediately that time before the wound gets bigger. So you have to pay more attention to that. The another thing there is that kidney transplant. Kidney transplant costs over $70,000. It may be as if I'm trying to make you scared. I'm sorry if it sounds like that, but it's just the truth. It's the bitter truth. You have to understand that. You get me? The bitter truth. Or is it the risk of heart disease, eye damage, axemia, amputation, stroke, or any form of complication that comes with diabetes? Trust me, all these complications, they are financially, emotionally expensive to live with. You get me? Apart from you being affected with this complication, living with this is expensive. God will help us. So, but it's not easy. The main thing there you just have to do is you to pay much more attention. Do you get me? So that will help you. It will help you in your reversing diabetes journey. It will help you a lot. Pay more attention to that. So, but there is an easy way to protect your eye, your heart, your manhood, all the vital organs without spending this kind of money. You get this now. So applying this simple guideline and process which I'm explaining to you, so it can save you from spending that of money and save you from those risks. So I've shown you the part. So you just have a chance to decide to work on the part. So the ball is in your court. It's over to you. So you can drive a horse to the river, but you can never force the horse to drink the water. So that's a big word. So this is what I can do for you. So it's over to you to make your own decision. This is the best I can do for you. Trust me. If you don't see this as a great option yet, then this is not for you, please. So as I said, it's not for you. If you don't see that as the best option, so you want just to decide, keep doing what you are doing the wrong way, and not getting that desired result you wish. So this is not it's not for you. If you are still watching this, you have know that your medication and insulin can never give you the desired results you have been praying for and seeking for. You get me? If you are still watching me to this time, your medication, the insulin you are taking, can never give you the desired results you have been praying for. So, how many times have you been forced to increase your dosage or switch to another medication entirely in the last few years? Maybe since you have been diagnosed, just the bitter truth. It's the bitter truth. So there are some times that you go to the hospital, you are using that 500 milligram of metformin, as I said. It's not even convenient for you, and they say you should double it. You get it? Even some people, you are using the medication, it will make you weak, and you still have to use it. You still have to use it. You get it? So those are the things you have to think of. Staying consistently without medication can never give you your desired results you have been praying for. I know your doctor has been telling you that diabetes is manageable, but be sincere with yourself. Do you feel like you are managing it well? You maybe like you are a type of person, maybe your sugar level will be you have a good fasting blood sugar level in the morning. The next day you have high sugar level. You get me? So simply means fluctuating sugar level. And if your sugar level is fluctuating, you get me? If your sugar level is not balanced and stable within the normal range, trust me, you are not managing your diabetes right. So and that's we makes you experience any form of complication. So that's is bitter truth. You get me? So you have to get your sugar level balanced and stable. That's just the goal. That's just the goal, and that is what we call the diabetes reversal. So if you're able to get that and you get it balanced, stable, consistently, trust me, you're good to go. No form of no any complication will set in. Do you get me? So the account number, the details you can make payments is here. You can still make your payments. Just send the receipt to the group you belong to. Access will be granted. So if this is not the sign for you to change something, then I don't know what's else. So for how long will you keep changing pill like roads? So because there's a lot of diabetes patients, within that diabetes, hypertension are certain, cholesterol are certain. Do you get me? Yeah, a man can also have a prostate, and managing everything together. At the end of the day, all the medication, the 7 to 10, even some people more than that, and they keep taking that. You take it in the morning, you take it in the evening. So you have to think of the best thing you can do that will help you. So and this is where you can easily start to apply this natural and safe, clinically proven now and experience true freedom. And if it's turned out it's not working for you, you can quickly make a call, pick up your phone, make a call, call me directly. That what you paid for doesn't work for you. Trust me, I will refund your money. Not even only refund your money, I will double it for you. Just it should be as if I waste your time, but you also do one thing for me. You will show me that all the things, all the guideline I gave to you, you apply everything. If you're able to show me and you are not getting results, trust me, I will give you a refund and I will double your money for you. So that's just the bitter truth. The decision is completely up to you. Check around and make your payment and send the proof. Send the proof to the group you belong to. So, because research has shown that diabetes is the leading causes of blindness among the older people, more people are dying while diabetes industry is growing by millions every year. I don't want you to be another number among people who lose their life from that. So, because I know you don't want that for yourself. So I know you will like to hear from people that have take action, that have those people that have taken action before. So these are people like you. So not only the sugar level, they get their HbA1c, they get it really fast also. You get me? And this is surely achieved for you also. So it is time to join those people and say goodbye to the neuropathy in your feet and the other part of your body, the extreme tiredness, the poor sexual performance in the bedroom, the fear of developing the strong disease or kidney failure or any other complication around diabetes. So this is the time to join people like that and say goodbye to those things. Thanks for watching me. I can't wait to receive your testimony like those people. There is tons of testimony like that. The group you belong to, you keep seeing testimony every day. I promise you. You will keep seeing testimony every day. Maybe if you had the one decided not to get started, or you just decide that maybe you want to procrastinate, you are welcome. But where you are in the group, you keep seeing people posting their testimony every day, because this process is proven when it's not that maybe we are guessing. No, 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 no. It's not like other that they are just testing. And this is not an idea. It's a proven texted way that has worked for people. So you have a chance also to get started and start to apply this process. Thank you for watching me once again. And don't forget, these are the things you'll be getting access to when you get started. The full access to the 12 weeks challenge program, the meal plan, glycemic index ebook, the book from diagnosis to reversal, all the life, all the sugar level natural home remedy, sip to wellness ebook, 12 weeks access to our life exercise program, 12 weeks coaching and mentorship, detox recipe for erectile dysfunction or anorgasmia. Do you get me? And then a bonus of 3 words meal plan and 3 best alternative, detox recipe for any form of complication, and immediate consultation call. So all these value for 190,000, with the total with the bonus is 205,000, 4,100 Ghana cedis, or 240,875 seva. But you are getting access to this for 15,000 only, or 250 Ghana cedis, or 17,000 sefa. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying to this time with me. So I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you for your time, and I can't wait to start receiving your testimony like this also. Thank you very much and God bless you. Bye.